Today, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's the AFC Wildcard round on EA Sports. We'll see Mac Jones and the New England Patriots taking on Zach Wilson and the New York Jets.
It's a sight that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, it's Zach Wilson. And here's Wilson to throw right away. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot, maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally, and then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc. Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Ball again on 2nd down. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, 27 yards. And the Jets will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here come the Patriots now on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round 1. But every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run once more with Stevenson, and he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. The tight end Henry here in motion. Now Jones. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Running left is Stevenson. And down to the 36-yard line here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. Good push up front, and then a run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Stevenson.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
The middle, here's Stevenson.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Stevenson.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
You know, it was tough for them to stand on the sidelines and watch the other team take it downfield and score, wasn't it? So they knew when they got on the field, it's on them. Pick up first downs, get downfield and score. How about them picking up that 3rd and short?
I was just going to say, you and I were talking before the game, those 3rd down conversions. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score.
Ramondre Stevenson
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Pats are an extra point away from evening this one up. So the watch is officially on now. That ties him with Priest Holmes and Sean Alexander for 2nd place all-time on the single-season list of rushing touchdowns.
And, partner, he now just sits 1 behind LaDainian Tomlinson's record of 28. We know LT's watching. We know he'd hate to lose his record, but we also understand he has great admiration for what this man's done, and he would be a worthy successor to the crown. LaDainian Tomlinson, one of the great players, one of the great people of the NFL.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. And New York set to take the field.
And, you know, listen, there's 2 ways to get the number 7 seed. You can back into it or you can charge your way into it and seize it. But ultimately, once you're here, you can throw that out the window. You've got to come to play.
Yeah, you just think of that phrase, any given Sunday or Saturday as the case may be. And even though this is a 2 versus 7 matchup, don't think for 1 second that this game's going to be a pushover. Anything can happen once the playoffs begin.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Play action. It's Wilson. That'll be caught by Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
To throw again on second down, Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Now Wilson.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a fourth down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Check, 42's the mic. Check, 42's the mic. Watch the slant.
Throwing, Jones. Open man here, the tight end, Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They go play action here on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Beck.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones buying time to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in a field goal range now at the 27-yard line.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We had great action yesterday, and this, the first of 3 more games coming at you.
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. For the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. And CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Now a handoff, Stevenson.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Push him up. 48's mic. All day, punt.
Looking to throw. Jones.
Got a man, it's tight.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
So this game tied at the half, and if you wondered who would come up with the first big play of this 3rd quarter, we have our answer.
Well, in basketball, you know how they tell you to have active hands defensively? I think the same thing applies here. Nice job there, prying the...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. On the handoff, Stevenson.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
They run with Stevenson. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 68 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Beck. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
On second down, it's Stevenson. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Back to Stevenson on first down.
And he's going to take this down to about the 17. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Operating from the gun. Jones steps away to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Check it back, check it back. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. 2 free. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now a run with Stevenson.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. This is Stevenson.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
Now in Foxborough. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Stevenson. is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The offense for the Jets ready to take over. Right now, Charles, this is the drive of the season. You're on the road here in the playoffs. It's put up or shut up. They need points.
This is where you have to come together as a team, as you just noted, on the road. So that means they've carried that mentality with them throughout. Hey, we've got to go on the road. We've got to rely on ourselves, right? Focus, yet still find the fun in it. How great is this, guys? Look at the spot we're in right now. And then go to your top players, call the plays that they run best.
Yeah, sort of controlling their own destiny, but this place has been loud. Not going to be easy. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
On second down, a run with Hall.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
On first down, right back to Hall. They juked him to about the 40-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
On third down, Wilson.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And the Patriots take over.
New England's offense set to go. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
At the 33-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2nd and 6. Now it's Stevenson.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
113 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. Open man, the tight end Henry. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll try the left side with Stevenson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Here's Stevenson.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson.
And a solid run down inside the 30.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, Robinson.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Again, it's Robinson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
So here's Wilson and the Jets.
Down by 10. A little under a minute 50 remaining. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Wilson to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
He gets it underneath to Hall.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Here's Wilson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
And that's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Throwing now is Wilson.
And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down.
Now Wilson. He's going to let it fly. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
To throw is Wilson.
And that, nearly picked off. It would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Wilson will throw again. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. And they take a knee.
The Patriots, as they so often do, moving on in the playoffs as we say so long, everybody.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long.